another episode on the Young Hustlers. You have today Simon Coker and
Ayub Leshi.
And today we're going to be talking about the power of social media, branding and influence. From the last topic or the last episode we talk about the negative sides of social media, and today you're thinking, oh, okay, what are the positive sides that these lot can bring to us? Do you get me? So what would you say? Give me some positives on social media.
Right. I mean, as we say, we're talking about the negatives of social media in the last episode.
Yeah, 100%.
And all that. But something that everyone needs to take away, there's a lot of opportunities in social media. There's a lot of benefits of social media, which like many people don't see and they're not utilizing, and a lot of big businesses these days are finding. Okay, one of them is being networking. Okay, networking. As the famous saying goes, your network is your net worth.
100%.
Okay, so you can literally have way more opportunities to become rich just from knowing people. And that's amazing. Like the many opportunities that you can have, but this is networking with people, like people in your space. Like if you're passionate about, I don't know, from programming, making YouTube videos, about trading, about e-commerce, whatever that you're passionate about, network with people in your space, and you'll be surprised the amount of opportunities that you can get, man. It's crazy. Even for me, from social media marketing and trading, like networking with other people, like they like you bounce back information, and out of nowhere you can start up a business together, and it blows up. It's crazy the amount of opportunities that networking can bring, and that's what I personally found from networking on social media. Another thing is as well is learning, right? There's so much content. We're in a driven content era. Everyone is putting out content. So like when people say, oh, I don't have time to study, where can I study for free? I don't have money to study. Social media, YouTube and all that is just full of content.
Exactly.
Go out there and you can learn whatever you're passionate about. If you're looking to learn about e-commerce, so many episodes about so many YouTube video content out there that you can learn and progress as an entrepreneur, as a person that wants to improve themselves on social media. Obviously there's the downside and there's the upside, so you can utilize that in your behavior. What about you? What do you think that is some of the benefits of social media?
Well, you kind of touched on the best points, really. Education is a big thing. So let's say you're starting off in a niche, okay? You can look at the other, companies or the businesses in your niche. You can look at their strategy. You can educate yourself on what they do, and you can just implement those strategies into your business. Do you get me? And it comes down to networking as well. So if you're someone who's an upcoming artist or someone who wants to be a model or something, you could reach out to other people on different platforms.
Exactly.
Telegram, Clubhouse, what else? Facebook, anything, LinkedIn. You can literally, reach out to a lot of these people and, like you said, bounce off of them, and they can uplift you because obviously they could be in a better space and they could just give you advice and just bring you from wherever you are. So we're in an age where there's so much information that you can tap into. YouTube is basically a university. A lot of people that are trading crypto, they go onto YouTube and they learn the game and they're making money from this. So to be honest with you, I would not underestimate social media or even the whole internet when it comes to education.
Right. What about, that's another thing now. Say for someone that's an entrepreneur, right? And they're like, okay, how do I build a presence? Okay, and we know that presence is a big thing. Okay, having a presence on social media. How do I stand out of the show? What ways can, say, someone new starting off, they want to start for your business, personal brand, educational business, whatever, entrepreneur? What tips would you give them, or what ways would you give that person to establish an appearance or a strong appearance on social media?
For you to have a strong presence on social media, first of all, in this day and age, I think it's so important to have a strong presence on social media because, you need to have your content in people's faces. Do you get me?
The whole time.
One way of having a strong presence is through ways of marketing. So a way could be organically consistently posting content, let's say week in, week out. You want to be a model? You need to be constantly posting on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter. Drop your content everywhere. How I see it is that content is like social media's currency. it's like the money of nowadays. You know the way they say cryptocurrency.
Yeah,
it's like content currency. Do you get me?
Is the new way. Yeah.
Literally. So you need to put yourself in people's faces. Just stay on it. I know it might start off slow or whatever. Just start that YouTube channel. Start posting even the people that do music. Let's say you're not dropping anything new for a while. Just put out covers. Let people know you're on the scene.
Stay consistent.
Yeah, stay consistent. Every week in, week out, you need to be in people's faces.
The thing is, what people is like, even when it comes to content, and they say even for mostly that comes for YouTube. You say YouTube or TikTok and all that. A lot of people give up too early, and why? That's what I noticed. And what I seen in the pattern, I seen a pattern, like in the last few years on me just being online, like that. The people that started like years ago, okay, and they never stopped. Like you seen people like go on YouTube and then go off YouTube, and the people, and like even like for posting content on Instagram and all that, the people that kept being persistent and finding new ways, learning new ways how to post content and getting better and better and better, year in, year out. They could not blow for the first 1 or 2 to 3 years.
True.
But then in that 4th year, the blow happens. Bro, new opportunities come in, businesses are reaching out to them, people start buying their product, service, whatever it is. Their life have changed because they're being consistent for that many years. Same thing goes with anything, okay? Like the best example that I used to give people is it's like going to the gym, right? If you go to the gym for a month, right, or 2 or 3, okay, you're not gonna see much gains, okay? But if you go to the gym for a whole year, all right, you don't miss a day. You're strict with your diet, okay? Your diet could be like your consistency posting on social media and all that content, okay? And you're being so consistent, okay? That will bring out your business and now your gains, okay? After a year, you probably look like you're better in shape. You're looking better. You're healthier. Same thing with your business and your content. If you keep posting, be consistent, and you're always improving your form, how your social media, your presence is looking, you're gonna keep growing and growing and growing. What other factors? I think there's 1 or 2 ones that we need to touch deep that people are probably not noticing on.
Like, with strong presence comes attention. And when there's attention on your business is only going to thrive. Because there's nothing new under the sun, literally.
Yeah.
I could bring out the latest like clothes or something. You could bring out something so similar, maybe just change the logo or something. If you sit at home, you don't promote your thing, you don't run ads, you don't you don't go door to door even telling people, oh look, I have a clothing brand coming out. You don't do shameless promotion. Like, who is gonna know about your product? But that's the difference between businesses that are failing and businesses that are succeeding. Do you get me? I'm constantly running ads, I'm doing the photo shoots, I'm like posting everywhere, I'm paying influencers to promote for me. That's bringing attention to my business, that's bringing traffic to my website. I'm only gonna make money from there. Literally, I'm only gonna thrive.
100%.
Do you get me? So what would you say, how important is it for you to run ads on your business?
That's very important. Running ads is the best way. All this day and age to bring traffic. Organic traffic in the past used to be so easy, okay? When Facebook and Google and all that first started, the algorithm was crazy. Like right now, TikTok, the best organic way. If you don't have money and you're starting off, TikTok is the best way to get organic traffic so easily. Right, when it comes to running ads, it's so important because all your customers right now are literally, we're day and age of social media. Everyone's on social media. Averagely, there's somewhere between 6 to 8 hours on their phone. Now, I like, that's a statistic, right? Even us, we're probably like spending about 5 to 6, 7 hours on our phone non-stop scrolling. So when you're running ads, when you know your customer's avatar, when you know, okay, I'm trying to sell this product, or I'm trying to sell my service, or whatever it is, my course. When you know your customer's avatar, you'll be able to go there.
I just want to highlight that. What he said, know your customer's avatar, know your niche, know who you're selling to. Because if you don't know who you're selling to, it's going to be a bit difficult to just sell your product. Do you get me? Continue.
Exactly. It's like finding a pin in the middle of the grass. You get me? So when you know what you're looking for, you can target your customers based on your ads. And these platforms make it so easy. Like back in your ad manager, obviously I'm not gonna go into that in depth. People get probably dizzy and all that.
It might be confusing.
Exactly.
Never run ads before. Yeah.
Exactly. So when you know your customer avatar, you'll be able to go market them, use ads to reach potential customers. Thousands and thousands. It's cheaper than ever right now. I think really is underpriced the amount of like money that you have to spend to reach 1,000 people, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people of potential customers that's coming in all over the world, wherever you are. So if you're a local business, you can like use that. If you're someone from working from home, or you're just starting a business from home, the power of running ads and reaching customers all over the world just to buy your product or service is crazy. And when it comes to beating your competition as well, that's something that I really want to highlight right now, because some people say, okay, I want to start selling this course, I want to sell this product, this and that. Of course, there's criteria to that, but like, okay, how do I beat my competition? Okay, I'm a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur, I want to start this, but so much people are starting this as well. I want to do this. How do I beat my competition? How like simply, you gotta stand out. Simply, you gotta stand out.
Fuck.
And that's a huge thing. Simply stand out with the way that your content is posting. Okay, how the way you're marketing your business. Okay, as you said before, I want to highlight as well. When you're the loudest and you're like just the awareness,
Constantly
you're everywhere.
putting yourself out there, constantly promoting. Yeah.
Exactly. Another thing is when it comes to being your competition, is going to be a brand. Okay, so a brand is an experience. Okay, people say, okay, what's a brand? What's a brand? Okay, a brand is like Nike. Okay, when you buy Nike, what do you feel? Well, what resonates you when you buy Nike or Gucci? Okay, when you buy Gucci, it's like status.
Exactly.
Okay,
when
it's
you
like
buy
status.
Nike, it's like you're athletic. Do you get me?
You know, so it's like the feeling and the aesthetic behind the brand. Okay, so what are you trying to convey behind your brand? Okay, is your brand, what experience that you want your customers to feel from your brand? Is it loyalty? Like, is that feeling of status? Is it joy? Is it pleasure? What is it that you want your product or service to be? What is it? Safety? Like, that's what big brands do. Like PayPal stands for safety. Okay, it's a big brand. Nike, Gucci, status. Okay, so when you build a brand, you gotta like know what your brand wants to stand about. When you have these cores set up, you're going to be able to bring a brand and stand out on all these guys that's trying to like just start up normal businesses without building a brand. And with building a brand, you need influence. And that's not now another thing that I want to bring on, but I want you to touch on that before I do, is the power of influence and how can influence, okay, bring up your status of your brand and dominate the competition around you. Do you want to start touching on that?
Man, that is massive. Do you know why? Because first of all, to build a brand, you need to kind of put your personality out there. A lot of people that I've seen on social media that are thriving, okay, are the people where you see them, you follow them, and you're kind of in love with their personality. I'm trying to think of maybe someone that could probably resonate with you. On TikTok, you can see some people, maybe you love their content, okay? And you like their personality, you like how they behave, you like how they, carry themselves. So when they bring out a product, you're willing to buy because you want to feel attached to that person some way or another. Even though the merch is rubbish. Literally, you just want, I want to be associated with Nella Rose. I want to be associated with Moses London. I want to be associated with, all these YouTubers, all these TikTokers. You want to be associated through that merch. And that's why I think, put your personality out there. Don't be shy. People would rock with you. There's always someone that would like what you're putting out there. There's a niche for everyone. Don't even think that, I'm not that special of a person. No one really wants to know what I have to say. Blah, blah, blah. You need to kind of step out of your comfort zone because you're not going to grow if you don't. And you see, influence. In this day, influence is crazy. This happened recently. I think Nicki Minaj posted a picture of her wearing pink Crocs, and in the next couple of hours, the sales for pink Crocs went literally. I like Crocs. A year ago, if I were telling any of my boys, oh man, I would love to cop a pair of Crocs, they'll be looking at me like, what did he say? Like, pink Crocs? What you mean Crocs? So the status, or the influence that comes with most of these people, it's mad. Travis Scott, he's one of the most influential people ever. Whatever collaboration he does with Nike, PlayStation, the thing sells out immediately. Why do you think that's the case? Because he has influence, he has a brand behind him. I'm not saying everyone can be Travis Scott. I'm just saying that's how people can easily fall in love with your content and back you the full way. Do you get me?
100%. And that's something to take away what Simon said there, to take into your business, into your personal brands. Automatically, when you start put that in perspective, and by the way, not every person that has a following can be an influencer. Okay, now I'm not talking about influencers like Instagram. If people naturally go, oh, Instagram influencers, all these people that always post about products. No, I'm talking about influence. People that have an influence in the society, okay, and they don't necessarily have to have a big following, okay. People that love them, people that like follow them the whole time, that they're loyal to them, or they have a loyal fan base, okay. These are the people I'm talking about, and automatically when you start getting these people onto your brand, promoting your product, your service, and showing their followers what you got to offer, automatically your brand status goes up. So you're knocking all the competitions away, because all the people that are following your competition, they're most likely going to be following you as well, because you're in the same niche. But they're seeing all these big influential people are getting associated with your brand, so they're going to most trust. That's the biggest thing with brands, is trust. Who are you going to trust? Okay, which brand are you going to trust? And when you have more influential people associated with your brand, naturally your brand status goes up. Okay, once you have the core principles dig down when it comes to branding, okay, and the feeling and whatever you want to do with your product, service, whatever you're selling, when you bring on that influence to your brand, is going to be a game changer. And you're going to reach out, first of all, new people, increase your conversions and your brand status, and you're going to knock every competition in your way, and you're going to be able to stand out than everybody in your industry.
To be honest, just, it's gems back to back. I just want to say this thing, like, for you, like, really don't underestimate the strong presence on social media, because in order for you to remain relevant, in order for your business to remain relevant, because, back in the day, people used to post on maybe newspapers, television, maybe billboards could work to a certain extent, okay? But nowadays, how many people are watching the telly? Like,
we're in a social media age.
Exactly, everyone's constantly on their phone.
Exactly.
You need to, if you're kind of with the old way, you need to transition, because the world is not waiting for no one. Do you get me?
Exactly.
So the biggest prime example when it comes to having a strong presence on social media is Will Smith. Will Smith, we both know him as one of the best actors of our generation, of our time. Do you get me? But now you can see he's getting old. He's probably not starring in the biggest movies anymore. Normal, you're getting old. Like, but what I love about Will Smith is the fact that he's managed to still stay relevant by staying constant on social media. He's consistent. I follow Will Smith.
Moving with trends.
Exactly. He's moving with trends. I follow Will Smith. Every week he's constantly posting something. He started a trend. He started a trend where he posted, like, in the lockdown, maybe he lost, his shape or whatever. He posted something, and a lot of dads were backing him. A lot of people started following the trend. So he's a prime example. He's staying relevant. He's staying in people's mouth and people's, screens by being constant or consistent on social media. And I think that's an example you can follow. Invest in your feed. Invest in your content. I'm telling you, content is currency. That could push you a long way in the future. Don't underestimate it. Don't underestimate it.
Years, bro. Because you never know who's gonna land on your page or discover you in the next year or two. Okay, but you become consistent. You never know if the person is gonna land on your page. It could be a big business owner. It could be someone that will take your life to the next level because they discovered you, and now they want to hire you, or they want to buy whatever you're selling. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And to highlight that as well, it's amazing. Okay, there's so many opportunities right now with social media that we highlighted, which you guys can take instantly to your business and your brand. Content, start posting content, start using influencers, building your brand, utilize social media to start learning, bringing the best out of you. Okay, so like the excuses of people bringing up, like, I don't have time, where can I learn, I don't have money, what can I do, what can I do with my competition, I'm not good enough. All that's gonna go away, okay, because there's so many people out there so young. Like, I know 15, 16 year olds making 40, 50 grand a month on social media, just using TikTok, just usually using TikTok and social platform, because they're being consistent. They elevate, they learn a skill, okay, master that skill, okay, whatever it is that you want to do, get passionate about it, market yourself on social media, be consistent with the content, okay? Utilize the points that we like discussed today, okay, when it comes to running ads, like organically, building a brand, influence and all that. And you're gonna be so ahead in the competition, and you can take it to the next level, okay? And you can go ahead and monetize that and take your life to the next level. With that being said, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to social media and the benefits of that. If you want to add in anything else, or should we wrap it up?
Yeah, we can wrap up. Honestly, we appreciate the love that we've gotten so far. This is, this is our second episode. We're loving it so far.
Yeah.
Just, honestly, if you could just share, send this to someone, like, subscribe. This would mean a lot. We love it. Thank you. We appreciate it.
We appreciate it, guys. All right. See you at the next one, guys. Yeah. Peace.
Yeah, take care.